Hello, world, friends, and family, and welcome to the E Factor Radio Show. And today, I have a very special guest. So, what I'm going to do is normally I let them tell the story, but she's so impressive, her bio and everything. I'm going to read it off. Then, after that, we're going to go to her to ask some questions. So, hello, I'm your host, Cornelius Bryant. My special guest, Dr. Vera Perez Trang. Okay, a little bit about yourself. Notice I'm going to tell you about yourself.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to tell you about yourself. All right, here's my new thing. Like when people used to have paper, now we have our phones. And,
Yep.
Technology.
Technology.
And then if something goes wrong with it, we got to try to figure, what should I say? I have to improvise on the rest. All right, Dr. Vanessa Perez Trang. Dr. Vanessa Perez Trang's transformative journey with Time for Change Foundation began in 2012 when she joined as an intern. Under the mentorship of Dr. Kim Carter Tillman, Dr. Vanessa's dedication and leadership flourished, propelling her from the intern to her current role as executive director. Boy, you've made progress.
I have.
All right, that's good. That's good. In this capacity, she plays a pivotal role steering the organization's strategy, vision, and policies, providing guidance and management to technical staff across planning, programming, fund development, marketing, and administration. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot of
Absolutely.
work. Okay, Dr. Vanessa received an honorary Doctor of Divinity degree in 2025 from Alban Solution College Ministries, operating under the Faith Ministry International network of churches. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, an acknowledgement for her deep commitment to service, leadership, and community transformation. A trailblazer in her education pursuits, Dr. Vanessa also holds a master's degree in business administration from California Baptist University, a bachelor's degree in mass communication from California State University, San Bernardino, and an associate degree in Christian leadership from the World Outreach Church Leadership University. Wow, you're so busy studying. When do you have time to work? That's a lot of work.
You got 24 hours in a day. You got to
24
figure it
hours a
out.
day, so you're using 20 of it to work and advance yourself.
Yeah.
All right, and we're not even done yet.
Uh-oh.
Beyond her role at Time for Change Foundation, Dr. Vanessa is deeply involved in her community, actively volunteering through her local church, the Way World Outreach as an agent for positive change. She advocates for quality and inclusiveness, involving her community to foster a better world for all individuals. That's good for everybody. All right. Okay. And Vanessa's passion for women's development and empowerment finds a profound outlet in her work. She's co-founder alongside Dr. Kim Carter Tillman, the Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit, also known as Bebop Center, as an economic hub designed to empower women of all colors, entrepreneurs. The initiative, rooted in a commitment to equity and opportunity, has become a cornerstone in the organization's efforts to uplift, support marginalized communities. In 2014, Dr. Vanessa completed the Women's Foundation of California's Solis Policy Institute, acquiring skills to navigate California's legislative processes, influence decision makers, to create policies that enhance quality of life for local communities in all California. So that's busy right there.
It's busy. That's over the last 14 years.
Over the past 14 years, but even still,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see anything about vacation time or time off or anything like that.
I fit it in. I
You
do.
fit it
I
in?
fit it in. I just got married in November. I had
Oh,
a
wow.
nice honeymoon. So
Oh, good.
yeah, I make sure to get in a little bit of vacation time,
Oh,
at
okay.
least once a year.
All right, good. Well, even on top of that, your new husband is here too, huh?
He is. He's
Hello,
right
new
here
husband.
Today.
See, all inclusive.
Yes.
All right, now, her commitment and achievements have earned widespread recognition, including the 4th Assembly District Woman of the Year District Award, Assemblymember Ellis Reyes, District 47's 30 and Under 30 Leadership Award, Molina's Healthcare Community Champion Award, the Inspiration Leader Award from the Centers for Nonprofit Management National Latina Businesswoman Association, Inland Empire's Latina Executive of the Year, and the Connecting Faith and Business Economic Party Award and Neighborhood Housing Services Inland Empires Award. Dr. Vanessa Perez continues to be driving force, leveraging her expertise, faith, and passion to create a positive change and empower women and amplify their voice in the pursuit of a better future. All right, so everybody, let's give a big hand. Woo!
That was a lot.
That was a lot. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna step back for a minute, and I'm gonna let you tell yourself your journey.
Okay.
Because when you read it, I'm reading it so
Right, you're getting
but
the
there's
highlights.
but there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Right.
And people don't see behind it because they see someone who's successful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they go, oh, everybody are, but when you actually think about all this, I mean, it just didn't come about just from people knowing you.
Right, not at
So
all.
there was a lot of hard work involved.
Definitely.
So why don't you give us just a brief of the hard work involved, then we're going to move on to some more questions.
Sure. Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me to be
Thank
on the
you.
show. I am a girl that was born and raised here in the city of San Bernardino.
Oh, okay.
And I stayed in my local community. Didn't always want to. Originally, my desire was to leave, but God had other plans for me.
Right.
And so when I found Time for Change Foundation, I had just graduated with my bachelor's degree, and I was looking for work, couldn't find it. And so I thought, how about try an internship where I can gain some office experience, put that on my resume, and I'll find a job elsewhere. But that's not how it happened. I fell in love with the work that we do at Time for Change. I fell in love with how we worked with women and empowered them. And it really spoke to me that there was so much happening in my community in regard to homelessness and homeless women and children and them having to fight to get their kids back out of systems. So much happening in the community that I lived in that I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. I was there, but I wasn't aware of all of the things that women were facing in my community. And so I was offered a position after 5 months of interning where I began to do civic engagement work, leadership development, and I was a part of helping to teach the women that we serve how to advocate for themselves, to use their voice to create change. And so after so many years, I was promoted to the associate director. And then in 2018, our founder, Dr. Kim Carter Tillman, expanded our program to the Bay Area, where we actually have a shelter for men right now. We're serving formerly incarcerated men looking to reenter society. And so as she did that, I stepped into the role of executive director. And so since then, it's just been an ongoing journey of growth, a lot of work. At Time for Change Foundation, we provide evidence-based housing and supportive services to homeless women and children, and now men, of course. We provide permanent supportive housing, and in 2012, we developed our own affordable housing, and all of that with wraparound supportive services with the end goal of helping people reach self-sufficiency. And what I love, and I always quote our founder, she says, "We don't recycle homelessness, we end it." And
Right.
that's the goal for every person that comes into our program. There's a lot of programs out here, and I'm thankful for them because, we can't do any of this work alone. But we want the people to leave our program and never have to go back into homelessness. So we equip them with the tools to do that.
Right, and that's good. I think a lot of times people don't really think, before it was only homeless men.
Right.
Like when I was younger, in the younger days, I say the 70s and 80s, whenever you heard the word homeless, you naturally thought men.
Men, okay, yeah.
You naturally thought, oh, here's a man who just don't want to work. And I mean,
Yes.
you're not knowing the situation, but just the way people have been programmed to think if someone's
Right.
homeless is because they choose to be. They don't want to
Right.
work. They don't want to do whatever.
And that's
But
not
now
the case.
you fast forward and here in 2025, 26, and the number of homeless women and
Right.
children outnumber the men.
Exactly.
Outnumber the men. And then people goes, well, what can we justify for that happening?
Right.
So some of the reasons for that, if you can explain for the reason that the woman and child are homeless, because
Yeah.
people say, oh, they have these programs, they have this, have that. So explain to us a little bit about that dynamic.
Sure. And I mean, you mentioned that the number of homeless women has surpassed the number of homeless men. I would even add to that we've seen over the years the number of women going into incarceration has surpassed the number of men going into incarceration. And a lot of that has been attributed to the fact that a lot of women take cases and take the heat for their partners, which has them ended up going into jail. over the men. I'd also say there's several different factors, so many different to attribute to homelessness, and there's not just one thing. Substance abuse, we've seen it over the years, and it even skyrocketed even more, along with mental health since COVID. There's domestic violence. There's a lot of women who go into domestic violence. If they're escaping domestic violence situations, they don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any family to turn to. And so if there's women that are coming out of incarceration and they don't have family, then they end up into homelessness. If they're struggling with addiction, they end up into homelessness. If they're struggling with domestic violence and they don't have anything to support them, then they end up in homelessness. So there's several different factors. And so it's not just one thing, but so many. And so we've seen it all. And we take these women in with open arms. We work with them to make sure that them and their children have safe space to live and help them get back on their feet.
Right, that's good, because I know a lot of times the situation is, like you say, a lot of them, they're taking heat for their partner or whatever. So it's that, oh, I love you so much, I'll do anything for you. So then when things go wrong, like you said, now they're incarcerated, and if they have kids, the question does become, where does the kids go? Who takes care of the kids?
And if they don't have good family and healthy family, then those kids go straight into the system. And so our job is to work with the women so that way they can get the kids out of the system or prevent them from going in. Unfortunately, a lot of the women that we serve have family members who are in same lifestyle. So they're dealing with addiction and violence and incarceration. Some women have mothers who have introduced drugs to them at a young age. And so one of the things that we do is advocacy for the women and the children that we serve. We provide legal services to them and help them get their kids back out of the system. We also do policy advocacy to try to change the laws to prevent fast track adoption and things of that sort. So that way moms have more time to work on getting their kids back and they don't just get adopted out into the system.
Right, we're going to take a commercial, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about that. Like you said, sometime it's the second generation, the third generation into the same cycle, and that plays a big role in it.
Right.
Because if that's all you know, you think that's the way it's supposed to be. You don't know anything different.
Right.
So we're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be back, and on the other side, we're going to pick this up. I'm your host, Cornelius Bryant, special guest,
Dr. Vanessa Perez Trang.
All right, and we'll be back. Thank you.
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio, where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation, or call our CEO for details, 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
All right. Welcome back to the E-Factor Radio Show. I'm your host, Cornelius. Special guest, Dr. Vanessa.
Hey.
So, Dr. Vanessa, when we left off on the last, we were talking about the cycle.
Yeah.
How some women, their mother introduced them to drugs and these different things, and now they have kids. So now if they're incarcerated,
Right.
you really don't have anybody stable to take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
so therefore that opens up the door for another generation.
Exactly. And at Time for Change Foundation, one of our goals is to prevent those intergenerational cycles of recidivism, homelessness, incarceration, substance abuse, mental health, violence. So we do a 2-generational approach. And in doing that, we're addressing the issues and the needs of both the mothers and the children. And so a lot of that comes with therapy and therapeutic sessions. It comes with licensed drug and alcohol programming, and just ensuring that we are addressing the root issues of what these women have gone through. Because oftentimes it's rooted and stemmed in things that have happened to them from childhood. And so we want to break those cycles so that way they don't pass on those same things to their children.
Right. So I think that incarceration is sort of like it's masking the problem. It's almost like if you do something, you're covering up the
Right.
symptom, but you're not addressing the actual cause of the problem.
Right. And I quote our founder a lot. She started this thing
supposed to.
24 years ago. And another thing she always says is, we believe that treatment, not punishment, is the solution. And so when she had the opportunity for one drug treatment program, this was the last time she was in prison. There was a pilot program, and she was selected kind of like a lottery.
Right.
And it was by luck, but we believe it's by God. And it was that one drug treatment program that she needed, and she's been clean and sober 30 plus years ever since.
And not only being sober, but look what she's done.
Has developed this entire
Right.
organization to help women that were just like her. And so she says, I realized I wasn't a bad person, I was a sick person. And so no, incarceration is not the solution. But what are the root issues that are causing people to cycle in and out? What's causing them to depend on substances rather than therapy or other things that can better heal them from the inside and help them to overcome these things so that they can be better parents for their children?
Right. Those are two key words: from the inside.
Yes.
And people don't realize that everything starts inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do whatever you want, because you have people walking around that has all kind of issues and what have you.
Right.
But you're never going to know by looking at them from the outside, because they're so well dressed, so well poised, and
Yeah.
you think, wow, I want to be like this person. I want to be
Right.
like this person.
Yes.
But then once you get inside, you realize all the things that are going on, and you
Mm-hmm.
go, wow. And I thought their life was better than mine.
No. Yeah. We all got issues.
Right. That's it. I mean, that's the thing. We all have issues.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times that's part of the healing process to realize we all have issues.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something, no matter who it is. We're so quick to criticize other people and what their issues
Right.
are, but we all have issues, whether we want to address them or not, or we do things to cover them up. That's where the
Right.
drugs and alcohol come in.
Exactly. And for us, we're not coming from a place of judging. We're coming from a place of helping. We offer a hand up, not a handout. And so our program is designed specifically to address all of these root issues. So everything from life skills to relapse prevention to parenting education to therapy. We provide them with financial literacy. We do leadership development with them, employment development, and work with them so that way they can overcome these obstacles, because these eventually, if they're not dealt with, they become hindrances once they get back on their own 2 feet. And so if we address these root issues, then once they're on their own, they're not going to be dealing with the things that they need to be healed from, because they would already been healed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then a lot of people say, well, if at a certain age you can't teach people and do new things. I
Not
guess that
true.
almost goes to the thing where you say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Mm.
But with that center and with somebody actually helping and being involved in that step by step,
Right.
the way you're doing and the way your organization's doing, that helps a lot. But even if you
Yeah.
can't get to that person, by you and being inclusive with the whole
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
you can get to that next generation.
Right. And at the end of the day, you got to be ready for change.
Right.
And so women who come to us, it's in the name, Time for Change Foundation. Women that come to us, they're ready for that change. So they know their way wasn't getting them the results that they wanted. So they're ready to let go, humble themselves, and follow the lead of a program that's going to lead you into success.
Right. Like now we're going to talk about the Bebop
Yes.
because the Bebop was actually birthed from this program,
Yes, from the Time for Change
from
Foundation.
the Time for Change. So now I'm going to let you tell us about the Bebop
Sure.
program because this really helps a lot of people. And I toured your center. Was it yesterday I
Yeah.
came? And wow, that place is great. I mean, it's state of the art.
Right.
It's brand new, and all the things inside is just high tech.
Yes,
You
it
know,
is.
you almost like if you walk on there. I don't know if you remember the Jets, and they stand on something and just take them to each room. I mean, that place is very high tech. So
I
tell us a little
love-
bit about
I
the
love
Bebop
that.
Center.
I love that you said that because that's exactly what we were going for.
Right, and you achieved your goal.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Bebop stands for Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit, and that is our economic hub, which is designed to help entrepreneurs build, grow, and scale successful businesses and help to create investable businesses. So we provide various programs and services, business services to whether you're a startup or you're a business that's already been in existence. We do one-on-one consulting. We have workshops that we offer. And I love how you said, high tech and the Jetsons because we just had the grand opening of our Kinetic AI Hub this past Saturday.
Wow.
And so the Kinetic AI Hub is designed to provide a training in technology and specifically in artificial intelligence. A lot of people right now are hesitant on getting involved in AI, and a lot of them say, like AI and technology, they're replacing jobs, they're replacing people. But for us, we know that if we can provide people the education and if entrepreneurs can incorporate technology into their businesses that will actually help enhance them by using automation or whatever AI can do for their business, then what they're doing is they're getting ahead of the game and they're able to be a lot more successful, a lot more efficient in their products or their services. And when we're training people who may not have high technology skills in this day and age, then they're getting equipped for tomorrow's jobs. The thing about AI is that it's here and it's not going anywhere.
Right.
So why not get people ready to be more marketable and to qualify for these jobs that might need people with technology experience? So let's not be afraid of it. Let's get in front of it. Let's get trained up and learn it so that we can run it and not have it run us out and run us away.
Right. Well, you have a position there for me. You have a spot for me to come learn. I
We
need
can
that
talk
education
later
too.
about
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good. I think something that you said is important. Because people they'll take the show and they're. You said, what does Bebop stand for one more time?
Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit.
For profit.
Yes.
Okay, so clarify what for profit means.
That means you're coming as an entrepreneur or business owner, and we're helping you make profit
Right.
in your business. So Bebop operates on 4 pillars: access to information, access to technology, access to networks, and access to capital. So since we've opened our doors in 2023, we've actually invested over $600,000 in over 200 entrepreneurs, whether it be in the form of capital investment, seed money, scholarship money to be a part of our Bebop Academy, or through pitch competitions. We have invested this into the hands of these business owners to help build their businesses.
Right. See, that's good because a lot of people, they say, I'll help you, or they need help. And that's the limit of it. They don't actually help the people. And it's critical that if you're going to say all these things to be able to not only help them from a personal standpoint, but if you helping them with the finances and the training, that goes a long way because you can have a great business idea and just like the one that you have, but there's no support, there's no finances, there's no training. So you goes, I'm just a loser or what have you. But when you're doing everything, like you're saying, not only that, but you're also providing finances and programs on how to manage the finances. That's a whole new ball game right there. That's a whole big moment.
And it's not something that you're seeing here in the Inland Empire.
Right.
People got to go out of town to try to either win or build up funds in other places. Sometimes, we're talking about people of color who go into these various banking systems and can't qualify for a business loan. And so we are meeting the very need that they have. And in surveying these entrepreneurs prior to starting the Bebop Center, when we asked them, what are some of the biggest needs that you have? Capital was at the top of the list. I'd say this too. You mentioned just now, that people need this, need that, but they're not getting the finances. We've seen a lot of educational programs for entrepreneurs as well. And so that same idea that we have in our Time for Change Foundation housing program, where we want to give them everything that they need, so that way once they leave our program, they don't go back into homelessness. Because other programs might provide them with 30, 60, 90 days, or just allow them to be there for a short period of time if they don't accomplish anything while they're there. And so we started to see that in this entrepreneur space, that people were going to various programs and they were being a part of these different cohorts and getting a lot of knowledge and a lot of education, but it wasn't taking them anywhere. It wasn't taking them to that next step. And so I think part of why we are focusing on this population is because we understand where they're at, we can resonate with them, and we're working with entrepreneurs that are not your typical students that you would see at a university or Cal State or anything like that. These are everyday people in our community that have the hustle and the bustle and the grit to make a business happen, but they just need a couple more things to help them be successful, and that's where we come in.
Right, and that's a good thing because, like you said, they're different. So we're going to do, in a minute, we're going to take a break, but I want to come back and touch on the population.
Yeah.
Because when you say in this population, people may not really understand what population.
Okay.
They think, are they from Mars or from a foreign country or, different universe? Yeah. What population are they? So that way we'll clarify exactly what you're talking about for its population. Then we're going to touch on something else that you said too. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back again. Your host, Cornelius, special guest,
Dr. Vanessa Perez-Tran.
All righty. E Factor Radio Show.
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio, where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation, or call our CEO for details, 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
All right. Welcome back to the E Factor Radio Show. Before we went to break, we were saying something about a certain population. So we were just talking about waiting to let you clarify that, because we don't want people to think, it's some alien type population or it's something that's I'm not included in.
Right.
So go ahead and I'll let you speak on that.
Yeah, sure. So we were talking about the Bebop Center, Black and Brown Opportunities for Profit. Originally, when we first opened in 2023, it was designed specifically for women of color. Since then, we've opened it up to everybody, to women, to men. And the idea is because this is a population, and when we talk about Black and Brown, we're talking about people of color, Black, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, I mean, those underprivileged, marginalized communities, underserved communities, low-income communities, people of color. And so that is a predominant population in our community. And like I mentioned before, a lot of these people that are coming to the Bebop Center, they're coming because they see it in the name. They see, you know what, that place is for me. That place is going to welcome me, and I know that I can get help there. And we've asked people that before. Well, what was it about us that made you want to come here? It was in the name. And so that's what we do. We serve those that need the most. We want to give them the best and provide them with exactly the tools and the support so that way they can feel like they can have access to those things, apply it to their businesses, and be successful.
Okay, but if someone was to come in who was white, you wouldn't turn them away?
No, we wouldn't turn them away. We serve everybody,
right?
But we want to make it clear,
right,
and welcoming to those that we know need support and need services that may not get it from other places.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so now that you're doing men and you're doing all these different things, you know, because I know when I was there, I saw people coming in, they just come in and they were, I don't know what they were doing, they were in their offices, their space. But they can come in at any time that they need to, or how does that work?
So the Bebop Center has a membership option where you can pay an annual membership fee, and then you have access to the space every day of the week, and from the time we open until the time we close. So we have co-working space. There's 14 offices, a huge cafeteria, 3 conference rooms, orientation space, and all of that is at the freedom for our entrepreneurs to come in and utilize. Our co-working space is there so that they can work on their businesses in the same space as other entrepreneurs, which we've learned that a lot of them get a lot of peer support that way. So we have workshops that we offer in the evenings on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. And we designed the center to be that way and to have operating hours in the evenings and twice a month on Saturdays, because a lot of the entrepreneurs that we're serving also have full-time jobs, and so they're building their businesses and just getting started, and so they needed that flexibility so they can come into the co-working space and they can learn from each other. And we've seen that happen so much, and they're building a community, and this is beyond what we had anticipated, but it's been so helpful to them because you're in the mix of a space where there's other entrepreneurs who maybe are more advanced than you, or they've experienced something that you are working through right now, or vice versa. And so everyone's in a different phase in their business and in a different part of their business cycle. And so in being in these different spaces, let's say you have a business and you've been around for 5 years and I'm just getting started. I'm sure there's obstacles that you have overcome over the last 5 years that I'm just now facing now. So I think that's, one of the things that I love about that. They can come in, they have access to that. If they want to use a conference room, all they have to do is schedule it as members and they can use that conference space. I've had entrepreneurs who are in consulting, who are doing accounting, and who are doing, different things with clients where they need meeting space like that. And because they don't have their own brick and mortar office space and they're members of the Bebop Center, they get to use the space for that. And like you said, it's high tech, state of the art, it's beautiful. And so it's impressive when they can come and bring their clientele there, and then it helps them get more business.
Right. But I bet people are out there thinking, wow, that sounds great. But where is it located? So we're going to let you tell them where it's located and how you can be reached.
Sure. So the Bebop Center is located at 599 North Arrowhead Avenue in the city of San Bernardino. You can find us by going to our website at www.bbopcenter.com. And so they can access all the information about the center, all of our different programs that we offer. Our address is there, our phone number is there. So you can give us a call, you can visit our website, and you can stop by. We will welcome you to stop by anytime, so that way we can meet with you and even give you a tour. That's something that a lot of people want to do before signing up. And so we can do that as well. And if you wanted to call, the phone number is 909-530-2267. That's the Bebop Center.
All right. And the thing of it is, like I said when I went visiting, certain things are just a mind altering, let's say. Your mentality changes about certain things. So if you step into the center, once you pull into the driveway,
Yeah.
I mean, I pulled in the driveway, I goes, wow, this building is out of place here. Because it's just so nice. It's like it belongs in some high-tech area.
Yeah.
Or like in the, what is it, up in the...
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, yeah, it looked like something from
Exactly.
Silicon Valley.
Well, we
But-
got some Silicon Valley support and funding to build
Right.
the building. So
Oh,
you'll see
wow.
there's inspiration
Right,
from
okay.
Silicon Valley and the Bay Area that we brought down to San Bernardino because why not?
Right, because that helps your mindset. Because when you,
Yeah.
like I said, from the time you step on the grounds and you're looking, and you go inside the building, all the high tech stuff, it just gives you a different mentality. You have
Yeah.
a certain, wow, look where I am mentality. Especially if you can bring, like you said, you can bring your people there, you
Right.
can work there, and you can talk to other
Yep.
people. Like, hey, what's going on with this? And not only that, it'll keep you encouraged to want to do better, to want to
Yeah.
thrive.
And we wanted people to walk in and feel inspired to be creative.
Right.
And to be innovative. And just hearing you say that and just meeting you this week
Right.
and hearing how you're describing the center and how you felt when you got there, it makes me so proud because we have accomplished what we intended.
Right.
And that was for people to walk in, to see this space that was welcoming to them. And it was just beautiful and inspiring. And people are coming in and they're creating their businesses or they're growing their businesses and they're becoming successful because of that.
Right, but not only that, give them a chance to look at their own personal life.
Right.
What do I want out of life? How do I want to live? What do I want in my life? And then you look at that situation, goes, wow. Then you look at, no, I'm not saying this necessarily for everybody,
Yeah.
but you may look at your current situation and say, you know what? I never thought when I was here that I would be in a place like this to even have the opportunity to learn and do the things that I'm doing. So if I can master this, or if I can get through this, then my next stage, it can be even better than that.
Right.
And you're here to help them through all the stages.
Yeah. Yes, we are. From beginning to the end. Our founder always says, I need some millionaire friends. So I got to help you guys become millionaires.
Whoa, that's so correct. That is so right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what they say, if you hang around with 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th broke person. You hang around with 5 going somewhere people, you're going to be the 6th going somewhere person. You hang out with 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th millionaire.
There you go.
So it's all about your company and your surroundings.
You are who
And
you hang out with.
That's right. That's right. I know my parents used to tell me when I was younger, oh, don't do this, don't do that. I was like, you just don't want me to have friends. You just don't want me to
Right.
have friends.
Or
But then when you
fun.
get older, you realize, oh,
They were right.
they were right.
I've said
They were
that.
absolutely right.
I
Now
have
I
said that.
understand, it wasn't
Yeah.
that you didn't want me to have friends. You wanted me to have the right friends.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'm sure in that atmosphere that everybody's like, oh, and then they see you coming in, they see different people come in. Like you say, the person who's been there doing stuff for 5 years,
Right.
see the ones who's been there for 5 months and they, oh, no, don't do that, don't do this, do that. And
Yeah.
you help them out. So then that person, because everybody needs a mentor.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something that they've expressed that they needed as well, which is
Right.
why we offer that one-on-one coaching. Because sometimes it's not that they don't have the knowledge or the skill or the business for it. Sometimes they just need a little bit of motivation,
Right,
a
right.
little bit of encouragement.
Right, and that's so true because if you're doing this, knowledge. A lot of people say, "Oh, knowledge is power." Yeah, knowledge is power, but if you don't have somebody to help you learn how to
Right.
use that power,
Yeah.
it's worthless.
Right. Yeah. And one of the things we also say is that your network is your net worth. And so connecting with people and providing that mentorship is going to enhance their ability to do better and to be better. So connecting them with the right people is just as important as the knowledge that you have and applying that as
Right.
well. Yeah.
And the thing you said before about the other programs that are good for maybe 30 days or 60 days, but your program goes on and on. Because a lot of time it takes you more than that just to
Right.
get comfortable enough to ask people questions.
And for them to feel comfortable enough with us to let their walls down.
Right.
And trust that we really are here to help them. And that was a struggle in the beginning when we first opened the Bebop Center as well, is a lot of the Latino women who were coming in couldn't believe that we had this space that was here to just help them. What do you want from me? What percentage of my business do you want? And we said, we're not doing that. Like, we had to go back into the Time for Change Foundation history and show them old videos of our being top 10 CNN heroes and looking at all of the women and the children that we've helped over the years and showing them, like, no, we're here, we're from the community, and we're helping people in the community. This is not about taking, but this is about giving and enhancing so that you can be successful.
Right, because, you know, a lot of times that's what people are used to. They're used to, okay, what's that old antics? Nothing is free.
Right.
Nothing's free. So if you help me, you're expecting something out of it.
Exactly.
So what part of my soul are you going to ask for helping me?
Yeah, and right now we want your success.
Right. And that's good. I know you have an event coming up.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to let you talk about that because I want you to talk about more about your address and how you can be reached. So we want to make sure people, if they hear it, because a lot of times people, they'll come back and I see this YouTube video later because, I wonder where was that at again? Because right now they don't have anything to write with or what have you.
Yeah.
And then that way we want to make sure that they know how to reach you.
Sure. So if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner or you know someone who could use this support, please share this information. They can give us a call at 909-530-2267. That is the Bebop Center. They can visit our website at www.bbopcenter.com. So that's Bebop Center. All together, no dots or dashes in between, BBOPCENTER. And then our address is 599 North Arrowhead Avenue in San Bernardino, 92401. So call us, come by, stop by, visit our website, check us out. We've got a lot of things going on, and it's so exciting, and this is something that you don't want to miss being a part of.
Right, because this is an opportunity you can't pass up. You know, speaking of websites, is there anyone there that does websites, or like I know, like a lot of times that's the thing. Everybody's doing these websites, and all these different things. Do you have someone on your staff who does a website, or an entrepreneur who's?
So we do at the Bebop Center. We do website trainings to teach our entrepreneurs how they can learn how to start their own website or connect them with other people that may do freelance or even companies that do websites for them. I don't have a staff on site who focuses on the website. That's something that we pay somebody to do on the outside. They help us keep and maintain our website. But starting a website and having a website and maintaining it is a part of your business. And so we definitely teach it, incorporate that in the workshops that we provide.
Okay, so I just covered all the AI and ZI. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take our final break of the day. Then we come back, we're going to talk about something that you have here.
Yes.
All right, so we'll be back in a few minutes or so. So we'll see you on the other side.
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation, or call our CEO for details, 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
All right. Welcome back to the E Factor Radio Show. I'm your host, Cornelius Bryant. Special guest, Dr. Vanessa.
Hey.
So, Dr. Vanessa, you have an upcoming event.
Yes, I'm so excited for this. Holding it up here. Just see the invitation.
Hold it like that so they can
All right, holding
almost
it.
not see it.
Almost not see. It's kind of small for the
Yeah.
camera, but that's okay because I'm going
Right.
to talk about it.
Okay.
Time for Change Foundation, we're celebrating our 24th annual awards gala. This year's theme is Anchored in Promise, Powered by Purpose. It's going to be on Friday, April 24th at the Doubletree Hotel in Ontario, California. So 24th annual, that's 1 year less than 25 years. That's how long we've been
Really?
in existence.
So this is
community.
your pre-25-year
Yes.
event.
And every year it just gets better and better, more beautiful, more fun, more exciting, celebratory. And this is my 14th year with Time for
Really?
Change Foundation.
Okay.
So when I was interning, we had our 10th year anniversary while I was still an intern. So I didn't get hired until after that. So seeing us go from that 10 years now to 14 years later and just continuing to go and to grow, it's amazing to see all the work that we've done in this last 14 years. But it's super exciting. I want to share this information. This is your invitation, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I opened that here for you, but
Oh, okay,
wanted to
all
show
right.
it to the people. But this is open to the public. Anyone is welcome to attend. We have sponsorship opportunities. You can purchase a program book ad. Tickets are on sale for $200 each. You can buy a table. You can support any which way. If you're a business and you like to sponsor, reach out to us. And this information for our gala can be found on Time for Change Foundation's website. So this one's a little bit longer. It's timeforchangefoundation.org. So that's all spelled out, TIMEFORCHANGE foundation.org. And you just type that into your web browser straight to our homepage, and the pop-up banner will come down. You can find out more information. But if you'd like other information, maybe you're not tech savvy or you just don't want to go on the website, you can also give us a call at 909-886-2994. And so this year we have some awesome honorees that we are honoring. Rick Baker, Julie Castro Abrams, Bobby Christina Serenity House, Damon and Felicia Alexander, Marcy Coffey, and Dr. Jason Lohr. So part of the award ceremony is to, of course, honor individuals such as these that I've
Right.
listed who are doing phenomenal work for our communities, for the state of California, for the world. And it's really like uplifting other people's work and acknowledging and thanking them, and just giving them the recognition for doing great work for others. Another part of the event is to recognize the work that Time for Change Foundation has done. So we celebrate our accomplishments over the last year. We celebrate the women and the men and the children that we have served. And we really just have a good time. It's a fundraiser, our biggest fundraiser of the year. We do this every April, so we're really looking forward to having a packed out house that night. Last year we had about 350 people in attendance. Silent auction, raffle, a great dinner and music. It's really a good time.
Oh, that's good. It's always good to honor and, acknowledge other people for doing things.
Yes.
Because that's how you build relationships, first
Right.
of all. Not only that, it feels good.
Yes,
I mean,
it does.
definitely feels good to recognize someone else who's working hard.
Yes.
And I know they appreciate it, but that's what this is all about. Life's all about doing things
Yes.
and being reciprocal to other people.
Yes, yes.
Especially if they help you on a personal note, because sometimes I've figured out and I've learned that as a family member, there's sometimes, like we talk about the people on the streets or what have you, there's sometimes you can talk to them forever, for years, you pound them and pound them. And then another person can talk to them for 2 or 3 minutes and reach them.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you always want to have these different people,
Yeah.
available and willing to help you.
Yeah, and I also want to shout out some of our early sponsors right now. We
Go
have
ahead.
Wells Fargo is one of our huge sponsors of this event, Elena Matthews. And we're getting people in. It's a little early on, but there's still opportunity to sponsor. And so we're looking for people who want to partner with us and partner with our mission in ending homelessness for women and children and for families. And the funds that we raise through this gala are supporting our program over the next year. And these funds are unrestricted. They're not, tied to any specific thing. And this is something that's important to us because with other grants and other funding, it's limited. And so when we can raise funds here, then it helps us do so much more. It helps us serve so many more people. And so we're looking for support. We ask for you to sponsor and be a partner in changing lives.
All right. Thank you very much. And well, that's the end of our show for today.
All right.
So we want to thank our very special guest, Dr. Vanessa Perez
Trang.
Trang. It's funny when I say Trang, I'm thinking, oh, that's a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
goes Perez Trang.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, so remember, if you're in San Bernardino area, reach out to the Bebop Center for your needs, for help, or if you have any questions. The phone number once again is
909. Oh, I was going to give you Time for Change Foundation's number.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, just
Okay. Well, Time for Change, 909-886-2994, and the Bebop Center, 909-530-2267.
all right. That's it for today. Thank you, world, America, family, and friends. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
A penny for your thoughts? Sorry, idea.